Hello pumpkin people, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my early fall home tour. This video is going to be so casual. I wasn't even gonna film it because my house is not as clean as I want it to be. Everything is not set up exactly how I would like it. I would love to tweak things and add things, take away things, but I am so busy. My husband is so busy. We both work full-time jobs and we're both wedding vendors as well, and I do YouTube on top of that. So if I keep putting off this video, it just will never get done in time, and I really wanted to put this out because you guys have asked me about this before. So the house is not perfect. You're gonna see in just a second here, and actually throughout my entire house, all the things that need to get done. I hope you guys can appreciate the real life, or at least not judge it. And yeah, let's get into the video. So if you're new here or you've never seen an early fall home tour of mine, I'll have all my other ones linked down below. I decorate for early fall in about August, and it's kind of my transition from summer into fall. I typically don't use like super obvious fall things at this point, like no pumpkins, no candy corn, no maple leaves. But I bring in touches of fall, and I'll point out those things that I feel like work really well for bringing in the autumnal feel without having it feel out of season and too early. So the first thing, this is my front door wreath. I have it on the back side of my door. I like to put a wreath on the front and the back. This one is from Target, and I got this in the spring, but these berries are kind of like a peachy burgundy color, and the second I saw it, I thought that is the perfect wreath to have up year round, and especially for my transitional period. So I just added this orangey toned ribbon onto it, and this is what I will have up for August, and then when we get towards fall, I'll switch it over to my fall wreath. So first sight of real life, I have all these boxes that have to go out to recycling. We have our Mapiful print on this wall here, and our entryway bench, which I just put a couple pillows. I like to start incorporating in some plaid at this point of the year. I don't use like a super harvesty kind of plaid with all of the oranges, reds, yellows mixed together, but this one is very subtle. It's just like white with a rusty orangey background. And here is my entryway table. Again, real life. I have this mirror that I'm just making sure I love before I commit to it, so it's still in the box, but I do really like it. So you guys can let me know what you think, but I think it's a keeper. And on our tabletop, I have this vase with some greenery that I just clipped from my yard. I love to have fresh flowers and greenery in my home. You'll see I have it pretty much everywhere, but it can be very expensive to do that. So sometimes I just cut things from my own backyard, and yeah, it looks wild, but I like that. Soon everything is gonna start to change color, even if it's just a subtle color change. So that is an excellent idea for early fall decorating that does not cost a dime. And then I also have my little lantern that always sits out here. I have flameless candles in a lot of different places in my house, but they're all out of batteries, but you'll see them lit in my fall home tour. Is lit the right word? I think I meant to say you'll see them on in my fall home tour. So now we're gonna head into the kitchen, and I will show you what I have going on in there. All right, so here is the kitchen. We do keep it pretty simple in here, as with the rest of the house, just because it's not a large kitchen. It's a nice kitchen. I'm not saying that it's not. It's just not very big. So I did set up like a little French press station right here. I put that away in my cabinet a lot of the time and forget that I have it, and it's something that I love to do on the weekend, just take a little extra time on my coffee instead of using the Keurig. So I put it out on display with some copper Moscow Mule mugs. My house is not complete without a touch of copper, but if you're not somebody who uses it year-round in your home, heading into fall is a perfect time to start adding this. It adds that warmth, although it is not necessarily a fall item. For me, it reminds me of like vintage fall for some reason. So definitely consider adding that into your home as an easy way to transition into the fall season. You can even use a copper spray paint on a tin can and make a copper vase. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, but it definitely adds that really cozy warmth that I think that we're all going for at this point, or at least if you're watching this video. And then in the corner here, I have, let me pull this forward because it is a little bit dark underneath our cabinets. I have this gorgeous wooden bowl full of pears, and pears or other seasonal produce is a great idea for, you know, decorating for the fall season, but of course we're gonna eat these. So it's really nice because it's sustainable. You can support your local farmers if you purchase from a farmer's market or a local grocery store. It's delicious, it's nutritious. I love this idea for decorating. You could add in like a little sprigs of greenery to spruce this up and take it from like your average fruit bowl to something a little bit more special. Some other seasonal produce or fruits you could use. I've used acorn squash before. You could use apples, you could use plums, figs, grapes, raspberries, anything you wanted, or you'd probably want to use something that you don't have to refrigerate. But yeah, I love, love, love these. I think they're so cute. Look at this. This definitely screams fall, and you're gonna see I have pears in another place as well. Okay, so moving over, don't look in my sink. I think I have stray leaves in there. I dumped the water from my flower buckets in the sink, and I think I might still have leaves in the sink. But anyways, here is just some cookbooks that I have out, and then a lot of times in my kitchen I'll use mugs as little planters for tiny kitchen plants. Well, this isn't, I don't even know what kind of plant that is. A friend gave it to me. It's not an herb or anything, but I just think it looks cute in a mug in your kitchen. So nothing really special here. This is the other side of our kitchen, and again I have some copper accents and then another little mug holding a plant. I have a candle going, and then these are the towels that I hauled from Joann's summer collection that I said I was going to be using them for my early fall decorating, and I think they look just like fall. So yeah, that is this side of the kitchen. And then coming over from here, I'm gonna spin you guys around. A lot of you ask me for tiered tray ideas. I used to do a lot of tiered tray videos on my channel. I haven't done a tiered tray since last fall. I just felt like I was struggling to make tiered trays look elegant, which is the style that I like to go for in my home. And so as of lately, I've just kind of done canisters basically, and if I can find a really cool tiered tray and nice items to go on it that I feel like fit my style, then I definitely will go back to that because I had so much fun doing it. But I love the simplicity as well. So I recently hauled all of these items in my past videos, and that is how I'm using them. All right, you guys, so here is the dining room. I am so excited to have my dining room together. This has been turned into like a floral design studio since January of this year. So for 7 months, I haven't had my dining room together like this. I have like a week off of events. I've had longer than a week off of events before, but I always feel like, why put it back together when you're just gonna have to take it apart again? But with fall approaching, I'm just so excited to decorate. So I have this just very simple for the next week. So the table turned out absolutely gorgeous, if I'm allowed to pat myself on the back. I did just a fresh floral arrangement, which I never do in here because I feel like it can kind of be a waste since we don't eat in here. But this was actually made for my kitchen table and it was way too big. It looks great in here and I can see it while I'm doing dishes and cooking. I just have my vintage candlesticks with taper candles, and the hurricanes around them are from Amazon, and that just helps it so that I think it looks really pretty, but it's also nice because you don't have to worry about it catching anything on fire. And then the place settings are very simple, just a jute placemat, a plate, and then I put a little piece of eucalyptus on the plates just to kind of tie in with the greenery from the centerpiece, and then also from our fireplace over here. So unfortunately this window is not centered on the wall, so we're trying to figure out what we want to do as far as like curtains. We can't really move this over because that's our garage door. There's a vent on the floor here. It's a little bit tricky. So this is what it looks like for now. And our fireplace, it's fake. People ask me all the time where it's from. This is like 15, maybe even 20 years old. It was a hand-me-down from my parents, but I know you can get these at Home Depot, Big Lots, Amazon, Overstock. So I just have it on for the cozy feels. And then this is backlit, so I apologize that it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but I have some pillar candles in a dough bowl. And then there's some fresh eucalyptus in there. This will dry looking really nice, but you know, you have to be careful when you have dried florals around open flames. So I won't be probably lighting these once this dries. I just did for the video. Honestly, we don't use this room, so it's just, you know, just for fun right now. And then I have some faux pampas grass in here as well. So that is the fireplace. And then our buffet, I kept it really, really simple. Let me know what you guys would put on either side of this. This is such like a big wall that it looks so bare, and I don't know why I never realized that until recently. I guess I could probably put like 2 bookcases here and use it for like storage, but then I feel like it would be too much, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys would do. But over here, I just put like a little drink station, because again, I'm gonna have to turn this room back into my little studio in like a week, so I don't wanna have so much stuff to put away. And I actually use this surface and do my flowers in front of this mirror when I'm making bouquets, like bridesmaid bouquets and bridal bouquets. So this surface gets a lot of use. So that is the dining room. Let's move on to the rest of the house. Okay, so now for our kitchen table, I just have, again, more farm flowers. I really love to decorate with just natural items if I can. Of course, I have some artificial stuff that you've either already seen or you will see in my home tour, but this is just called amaranthus, and I love this stuff. I'm growing it in the backyard, and it's just starting to get these flower plume kind of things. So I'll be able to cut these from my own yard soon. So I'm really excited about that. And then, as I've already mentioned, everything is a work in progress. I figured, let me just show you the real life. So this is gonna come down a little bit. This is an art print that we got from Target, and we were deciding if we wanted to keep it. So it's actually hung up on nails that we had up there for what we had before. So it's actually too high, but it's just for us to assess if we wanted to keep it. Now, I'm gonna be real, it's been like this for 2 months. We're gonna keep it. We just haven't put it at the proper level. So that's the dining room table, or I'm sorry, this is the kitchen table, not the dining room table. And it's just simple because we use this table quite a bit. Let's move into the family room. Okay, so this is the family room, and I apologize if you guys can hear the air conditioning. I'm standing right next to the closet that the furnace is in. So I will start by spinning you guys this way. Here is kind of like our little TV area, and it probably looks different since the last time you guys saw it. Well, obviously, because the last time you guys saw this was Christmas time. But we did get this faux olive tree right after Christmas. I had the post-Christmas blues so bad. I missed my Christmas tree so much that I needed something to go there. Now, these pear stems are really, really cool. And they were a gift from the Etsy shop where I purchased the plum stems that I shared in a haul video. So I'll link these. I know you guys sold her out of her plum stems, and she wanted me to tell you all that they are back in stock, so I will make sure to have both linked down below. These are super nice because they're very long stemmed. So I have them in a tall vase, and yeah, they work great there. I also purchased these pillow covers recently. These are from Amazon. They are a dupe for the Studio McGee ones from Target. And as far as our TV stand goes, I always keep it simple up top until I put a garland across there for fall and for Christmas. And then here are a few items that I have recently hauled. I have my dried gourds and pumpkins in here, and then this faux oil painting that I got from Facebook Marketplace, actually. And by the way, I know I said that I don't decorate with pumpkins during this time of year. I usually do sneak a pumpkin or two in, honestly. And I feel like these, well, first of all, these are gourds. That is actually a pumpkin right here, but I feel like it's the perfect thing to sneak in. It's so subtle and just it doesn't grab your attention like a bright orange pumpkin would or something like that. It's just something neutral, simple, a nod to the season without being too much. So I got these little gourds off of Etsy. I think you can get them off of Amazon and Factory Direct Craft. I feel like they're great for decorating now, and then of course you can use them during the fall season as well. All right, so I have my glorious rubber tree over here in this corner, and there is a massive set of windows behind my couch, but the camera is just kind of blowing it out. Here is our seating area. All of these pillows are pillows from last year that I have hauled. So I'm just reusing things from previous years. A lot of these pillows I leave out year round. Okay, the dogs already came through. You guys didn't see that, but they came through and messed up the pillows, and I don't feel like fixing them, but I think it's perfect to add in like a little bit of subtle plaid right now. I have actually quite a bit of that on the couch. It gives you that autumnal feel, but there's nothing about it that's like, hey, this is only for the fall season. You could definitely use this now. If you decorate with, you know, this kind of orangey color, you could use it year round if you wanted. So here's where the dogs jumped on the couch. Let me fix this. This one is from Amazon. If I can still find it, I will link it for you guys. I know I shared it last year, but we have that one, just very subtle, definitely a year-round pillow, this kind of cognac color. And then I don't mind bringing out the rust orange at this point. I absolutely love this color. I try to decorate with warm tones in my house year round, so why not? So here is my coffee table, and this little vase I hauled in my early fall decor haul. So I think dried grasses, florals, greenery, all that stuff, it's having like a huge moment right now. It's super trendy year round. I think they are an awesome thing to use for transitioning from summer into fall, because we're gonna start to see this kind of stuff. The sun is taking its toll on everything. The heat is taking its toll on everything. Things are already starting to kind of like dry out along the side of the road. So this is totally on season right now, but it gives you that feeling of fall. So I really like to use this stuff. And then my favorite fall candle, this is Capri Blue Pumpkin Clove, and you can only buy this at Anthropologie or Nordstrom. But I don't think that Nordstrom is carrying it anymore, and Anthropologie only has the small size right now. I did pick up 2 of them. They're on their way to me right now, but when this big one becomes available, I'm gonna snag that one as well. I just burn whatever scent I feel like, and by this time of the year, I am fiending for like some pumpkin, some apple, some vanilla, and all of that. So you can definitely bring the feeling of the fall season into your home with a candle. Burn whatever you love in your own home. And if you don't want to do any of the other decorating, any of this transitional stuff, a candle alone, the scent of it will totally transform your space without transforming the look at all. So definitely pull out your favorite fall candle if that's what you want to do, or if you're not ready for like pumpkins and apples, a vanilla scent, a coffee scent, or even a eucalyptus is really great for this time of year also. And then I have my shelf here, which is always kind of difficult for me to show you guys. All right, so I'm gonna try my best to show you guys this up close, but I'm actually like kneeling on my couch right now. And yeah, so I have this dough bowl filled with artificial eucalyptus, but look at how real that looks. I haven't shared this with you guys yet, but it's from Amazon. I have a garland and I have the picks in here, so that's how it looks so full in case you're interested in these. It's a combination of the two, and then I have my flameless candles that are out of battery. Yeah, I don't have those going, but they look really nice when they are, so I totally recommend those ones from Amazon. So on the next shelf up, I do have more of those little gourds, and that vase I got from Target in the spring, and my glass candle holders came from some like wedding website where you can buy wedding and event decor. Those are actually from my wedding, so I think it was maybe Coil Wholesale, but I'm not 100% sure. And then at the top I have more amaranthus, a little faux oil painting, and this is actually a planter and another little gourd for that little autumnal touch. All right, so moving over this way, we have our fireplace wall here. And by the way, my husband and the dogs just got home from the dog park, and my husband is outside trying to take care of a hornet's nest that we found in the front. So we may hear some commotion. Let's hope that we don't and that he's okay. But yeah, he's taking care of that. And so you may hear the dogs, you may hear him. So this wall I have big plans for. I used to have like a clock on this wall, but we took it down and we're going to put 4 really large frames up here with black and white wedding photos. I talked about that in a previous video. And I'm thinking about painting this wall either like a dark mossy green or a like dark charcoaly inky blue, just to add some contrast in this room. So let me know your thoughts. But I did get a new blanket ladder. This one is kind of like a brassy gold color, and I think it's going to look so nice when we get our frames up on the wall, because we're having artwork lights above each one of them, and they're like a brassy gold as well, so they'll tie in together. Oh, and this is the Joann's blanket that I raved about. A lot of you went out and found it as well. It looks so nice. It's that perfect summer to fall look, because this was actually a summer blanket that Joann's was carrying, and I instantly thought of fall. So when you can find something like that, it's perfect to pick up for decorating now and then taking it into the fall season with you. And then this is actually a scarf. And then I just have a plant and a vintage crock with some wood in it. So yeah, that's the wall. Let me know your guys' opinion about what color you would paint this, or if you would just leave it white. I just think it would be such a cool statement to have this be a color. So it is several hours after the last clip that you guys just saw. I forgot to film an outro. I hope you got some good early fall decoration inspiration. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be brand new. It can just be, you know, some leaves that you cut from your yard, or just, you know, a simple pillow that you already had from last fall that doesn't have, you know, it's fall y'all on it. Yeah, it's just really easy to decorate for this time of year, and then you can build upon it once we get closer to the fall season with all the pumpkins and the garlands and all of that stuff, and then Halloween as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your first home tour on my channel, I do usually like film in better quality for my home tours. I am really casual on my channel, but my home tours are some of my most viewed videos, and I love making them. So I usually put a lot of time and effort, and I use like my good camera and lighting and everything, but I just didn't have the time, and I figured you guys seem to enjoy the videos no matter which way I film them, but when it comes to my fall home tour and Halloween and Christmas, the videos will be a lot better than this one. So thank you guys so much. I love you, my pumpkin people. I have way more fall inspiration coming your way very soon, and I will catch you in a future video. Bye now.